Here with Huskies head coach Mike Kunagonis says now the Huskies will be preparing for their final home series of the season. They'll be hosting the University of Toledo Rockets this coming up weekend. Coach, before we go into that a little bit about the weekend, talk a little bit about this past week you guys had with the two Missouri Valley teams coming in here. You guys get a win over Valparaiso on Tuesday, but unfortunately in a rain-shortened game yesterday, you guys get the loss against Illinois State. Talk a little bit about those two games and then leading up into the weekend.
Yeah, we had two hard-fought battles on Tuesday and Wednesday, and as you mentioned, we just came up a little bit short on Wednesday with a little bit of weather coming in, but that's kind of how the ball bounces sometimes, and both games were battles. You know, we took a commanding lead early on Tuesday against Valpo, and they battled back in, and we did a great job of continue to play hard, you know, for the full 27 outs and came up with a win there. On the Wednesday game, it was a back-and-forth game. They scored, we scored, they scored, we scored, and unfortunately, we just made one more error than we could overcome, and you know, with the Lightning coming in, it kind of shortened the game up. So, but both those games were definitely played very well by both teams, and they were great matchups, and it's just been good to see our guys continuing to play solid baseball.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about, too, this upcoming week now. You guys got the University of Toledo coming in here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Still fighting for a playoff spot here for both teams. Talk a little about the pitching matchups and then the series overall.
Yeah, you know, I think as I've stated the last couple times in the last couple weeks, we're very confident in Tanner Foster, Mike Lazowitz, and with Anderson going on Sundays now. We love our starting pitching and we love our staff as a whole, and they definitely give our guys a lot of confidence. So we know come Friday that we're going to get a great outing from Tanner, and he's going to set the tone for the entire weekend. Going into the weekend, it's a MAC weekend. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a battle for 3 games, and we're looking forward to some great weather, but you know, we just need to continue to fight and to come in and play as hard as we can and play clean baseball from the first pitch on Friday. You know, so I think that we match up very well against these guys, and I like where we're at. And when it comes to the whole playoff picture, you know, the only thing we can do is control ourselves and control the things that we can control. We can control how we come out on Friday and worry about winning Friday and really just kind of hang in there with that mentality right now. Worry about Friday when it comes up, and then when Saturday comes, we'll worry about Saturday, and when Sunday comes, we'll worry about Sunday. So we just got to take it one game at a time from here on out, and that's just where we're at. We got to continue to battle.
And talk a little bit about what some of the things that are be going on this weekend. You guys are going to be honoring the 8 seniors. First of all, talk a little bit about what those guys were able to do and just give back to this program, how much they've meant to this program in the time here.
Yeah, you know, it's funny when looking back, because this class is the first class that Coach Mackey, Coach Stu, and myself kind of, when we got on campus in January our first year, these guys were the freshmen then. You know, so it was something that we've had these guys since we got here. They're guys that we've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, and we've seen some great things from each one of these individuals on and off the field. I'm extremely proud about all these guys, you know, what they've accomplished, and I'm more so proud about what they've accomplished off the field. You know, depending on how things go here at the end of this week, this group of seniors would have won the Community Service Award 4 years in a row, which is fantastic, and that speaks volumes about these guys' character when it comes to the work they put in off the field. I'm extremely proud of these guys academically, and each one of them is going to be very successful when they leave here. Like I said, I'm just very proud to have coached them in their time they've been here.
And this is also going to be ALS Awareness Weekend. Talk a little bit about that event this weekend as well.
Yeah, this is something that's pretty near and dear to my heart. You know, the jersey behind me is Pete Frates, and a friend that I got to know through my former boss, Pete Hughes, who actually coached Pete at Boston College. Pete is probably one of the most inspirational people in the country, and his story, if you don't know what his story is, please look up Pete Frates. Please go online and check out thefreighttrain.com, which is his website, and learn as much as you can about this terrible disease and how it's robbed not just Pete, but it robs people around the country and around the world of their lives. And Pete's been such an inspiration because he's done so much for the disease. He's done so much to bring awareness to something that was once known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Now, when Lou Gehrig got diagnosed with the disease, nothing had changed from the time that Lou Gehrig had his famous speech in Yankee Stadium all the way up until now, where Pete Frates is debilitated by the disease. And in Pete's short time of being an advocate for the disease, he's raised more money for research for ALS than they have in all those years prior to combined, which is an unbelievable feat. Pete is an American hero. He is an inspiration to every single baseball player, and I think anybody in the entire country. And we all aspire to be as brave as he's been, and his family's fantastic. And I don't have enough great things to say about him. So we're going to honor Pete this weekend by having an ALS weekend, as we've done so for the last 4 years and 4 seasons since I've been here. So please, if you can, go out and learn more about ALS, and if you can give any amount of money you can, whether it's $5, $10, to research for this disease so we can find a cure and help Pete find a cure for it, that would be great.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks so much for taking the time today, Mike, and we wish you guys the best of luck this weekend.
No, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.